All right, lights out, Chicago. Yeah, famous line from Strangers in the Night, man, and I can't wait to be singing Lights Out Chicago. Not too long for me now. So we're going to start out with their live albums, just because I want to do something different. There you go, part of it recorded at the Chicago Amphitheater, LP and CD. And we got a lot of live stuff here. Cleopatra Records, they put out a slew of these live releases. This is UFO Hollywood, 1976. I should tell you. Well, you know what? I'll tell you when I get to the album. Not now. Lights Out. I love some of these covers. This one's not the best, but this is One Night. Lights Out, 1977. Some of these album covers are very good. This is Hot and Ready in Texas, 1979. I don't know, man, I must have 15 live UFO albums. Here we go. Lights Out, Chicago, 1980. This cover I do like. The City I don't. Making Moves in Chicago, 1981. I like that cover. Still don't like the city. Up next, Landing in St. Louis, live, 1982. Then we have Cleveland, 1982. And this is Headstone, live at Hammersmith, 1983. I like this cover too. Very Close Encounters like. Live at the Oxford Apollo, 1985. Oh, got a loose CD there. Lights Out in Babenhausen, 1993. That's got to be in Germany, right? Yep, that is Germany. And we have Too Hot in Tokyo, 1994. That's a horrible cover. Shame on that graphic artist. California at the Edge, 1995. This one's a little better. Rock Bottom in Cincinnati, 1995. Live in Vienna, 1998. And then borrowing from the cover of Strangers in the Night, there you can see, we have Werewolves of London. And this is, I believe, 1998 at the Wolverhampton Civic Hall. That's an official release. Okay. Oh, let's do a box set here. Shout out to MGK, because this is also live. This is UFO Live Sightings. And this is Chicago 1980, Chicago 1981, St. Louis 82, Cleveland 82, and then we have a bonus LP. But the nice thing about this set is they do give you the tour programs from No Place to Run, which is a very fine album. So you do get to see some of the shots of the band from way back when. And I love that they included in this, because you know what? The quality of the live recordings aren't that great. And this, Mechanics, to me this is an underrated UFO album. This is probably in my top 7, 8 UFO albums. I really like this album. There you go. Good stuff there. And then they give you a nice, good sized booklet too. And then you also get a press release. So there you go. That takes care of the one and only UFO box that I have. So now we're moving on to their official album releases. First up we have 1970. Yeah, folks, UFO put out their first album in 1970. We have the LP and the CD. UFO 1. A little different there. They're a little spacey. In fact, they even tell you that here. UFO 2. It's 1 hour of space rock. Tell you that on the CD too. But then, enter the Guitar Phenomena. Michael Schenker completely changes their sound. This is the expanded edition of Phenomena. I also get some live recordings on here from Atlanta. First time I ever came across UFO. Me and my buddy were driving down to the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago to see what we thought was just T-Rex and Kiss. As we're driving down, we're listening to the radio, and a commercial comes on for that concert. And they say that also UFO is playing. Neither one of us had heard of UFO. So we got off the Kennedy Expressway in Norwich, went into Rolling Stone Records, picked up the 8-track to Phenomena, listened to that on our drive down, and man, we were blown away. And then in fact, even in our band, we ended up doing Doctor, Doctor, Please. So that album holds a lot of memories for me. And they followed it up with Faucet, or is it Faucet? Then No Heavy Petting. And I will quite probably argue to the death that this album contains their best opening track, Natural Thing. Oh man, that guitar riff, that really should be the opening track every time they play live. Here's the one that did it big for them, Lights Out London. Oh man, absolutely love Love to Love. Yeah, Love to Love. Obsession. So Michael Schenker's last album with the band for quite a while. He leaves. Then I think this is 1980, right? No Place to Run, yeah. This is a very good album, so we have to get some substitutes. Schenker's gone. Still very good. Then The Wild, The Willing, and The Innocent. Another very good album. And then, like I said, an album that I really enjoy from 1982, Mechanics. How much do I enjoy it? Well, I have it on LP and CD. But you know what? I guess that's not saying anything special, because so far everything you've seen, I have the LP and CD. So now we have Making Contact. And you got to understand, through this stretcher, there are a lot of wholesale changes with this band. We're swapping out guitarists and keyboard players like crazy. So I do actually have the CD also, but it's combined with Misdemeanor. So yeah, they have this. Got a bargain version of the CD there with 2 albums for the price of 1. And then they followed that up with, oh, where the hell is that album? Can't find it. Okay, well, here we go. We got up next. Yeah, that was Misdemeanor. Okay, sorry. Momentary lapse of reason there. Oh, that was Pink Floyd, sorry. Okay. High Stakes and Dangerous Men. This obviously a reissue. It has a sticker on there. Who do we got here now on guitar? This is Lawrence Archer, and we've got Clive Edwards on drums. Still Phil Mogg and Pete Way. Phil Mogg, underrated singer. Saw them on this tour too. I don't know, I've seen them probably about 10 times, but Walk on Water. And Michael Schenker is back. In fact, this is the band you really want to see. It's Andy Parker, Pete Way, Michael Schenker, Phil Mogg, and Paul Raymond. Then we have, let's see, we've got Covenant. Now, I do not have the LP for this. I'm betting you don't either. Then we have Sharks, and I know I saw them on this tour too. And I do not have the LP. And then, yeah, I do not have the LP. Then we have You Are Here. Up next, another album that's, yeah, this is certainly in the top 10 of UFO albums for me. Monkey Puzzle, a very fine album from 2006. And, oh, I always like the cover on this. The Visitor from 2009. I think I sent This is a piece of VCLT to Gary over at Physical Format Rock and Roll. He's a big UFO fan. Who isn't? If you aren't, stop watching. All right, then we have 7 Deadly Sins. Always love the artwork on this cover. There you go, the CD. It's very kind of Day of the Dead. And let's see, then we have a Conspiracy of Stars. One thing I love about UFOs, they stayed very consistent with their logo. And then their final album, which was actually an album of nothing but cover tunes. And this is the Salentino Cuts. Right there it tells you it's limited edition red vinyl. The British rock legends pay homage to a dozen of their personal favorites. There's the red vinyl. Let's see what we got here. Heart Full of Soul, Break On Through, River of Deceit, The Pusher, Paper and Fire. I can't believe they're doing a John Cougar song. Rock Candy, oh yeah, Montrose, Mississippi Queen, Ain't No Sunshine. Different for UFO to be doing Bill Withers. Honeybee, Two Rolling Stone, paying tribute to Robin Trower. Just got paid, ZZ Top. It's My Life, doing some Aminals. And I'm trying to figure out when the hell this album falls into place. Ain't Misbehaving. Did I miss this completely? Anyway, 1988. Phil Mogg, Paul Gray. Atomic Tommy M on guitar, Jim Simpson on drums. And then, of course, I do have a couple books. UFO on Trek, every album, every song. And then Shoot Out the Lights. Lights Out, get it? All right, so clever Sir Martin Popoff is. So that's it. That takes care of UFO. That is day 11. We only have one more day to go, and I am saving the best for last, baby. Thank you.